Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Man United eyeing a free winger, and Bruno Fernandes comments about his future. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Man United consider free transfer winger. Manchester United are reportedly in the race to sign Fulham winger Harry Wilson, who is set to become a free agent this summer. To manage their transfer budget and add squad depth ahead of a busy European campaign, the Red Devils are targeting free transfer players like Wilson. The Welsh winger's contract at Craven Cottage expires at the end of June 2026. Fulham have actually offered him a contract extension, but reports claim that the West London club's hopes are fading due to the player's desire to move on for a new adventure. The 29-year-old became the main driving force behind the West London team's attack, scoring 11 goals and providing 8 assists in 41 appearances across all competitions. Thanks to these statistics, Harry Wilson was also named Fulham's Player of the Season. Aside from Manchester United's interest, his impressive form this season has reportedly caught the eye of several other top European clubs, both in the Premier League and in major leagues outside England. Wilson's strength in taking set pieces and his flexibility to play on either wing make him a highly sought-after player in the transfer market. For United, the addition of this experienced player is seen not only as a way to give the squad an instant boost in depth, but also to provide Michael Carrick with fresh and dynamic tactical options in attack without breaking the bank. Bruno Fernandes opens up about his future at Man United. Manchester United have reportedly put new contract talks with Bruno Fernandes on the back burner until the back end of 2026. Bruno's current deal is set to run down at the end of June 2027, but the hierarchy at Manchester United are sitting pretty comfortable because the club holds the option of a 12-month automatic extension until June 2028. Even though a long-term contract extension hasn't been signed and sealed yet, United's top brass aren't in any real rush to put a fresh deal on the table this summer, thanks to that 12-month clause. Despite things being on hold right now, word goes that United have already got a brilliant deal drawn up to tie down the skipper for the long haul. The club plans to offer a proper tidy packet of £450,000 a week, a 50% bump from his current weekly wages of £300,000. That said, internal discussions to reward him for his performances are expected to ramp up properly as the season gets underway. Under the watch of Michael Carrick, who was getting ready for his first proper full season as permanent manager, Bruno's place in the starting 11 is absolutely set in stone. The United board have made it clear behind closed doors and to Bruno himself that the club is dead set on keeping him well past the end of his current contract. Bruno's form under Carrick absolutely rocketed during the second half of last season, where he put up incredible numbers and finished as one of the top-scoring midfielders in the Premier League, all down to his massive chance creation. Bruno Fernandes wrapped up the 2025-2026 campaign with the Player of the Season award under his belt. He officially smashed the record for the most assists in a single Premier League season by racking up 21 assists alongside 9 goals from 35 league matches, overtaking the previous record. His brilliant run under Michael Carrick brought in 4 goals and 16 assists in the second half of the season alone, making him the most dangerous number 1 midfielder in the country right now. The manager, Michael Carrick, is also absolutely determined to keep hold of his club captain. He firmly put any doubts about the player's commitment to bed, stating he has no reason at all to believe his captain is looking to move on. According to Carrick, everyone at the club absolutely loves what the skipper brings to the table, and the player himself is properly happy there, something he believes anyone can see and judge for themselves. This massive upturn in form has naturally caught the eye of a few big European and Middle Eastern clubs, who are reportedly ready to test the midfielder's loyalty with some very tempting offers. In response to the gossip going around, Bruno's agent is said to be keeping the lines of communication open with the Red Devils management, whilst giving assurances that his client's main priority is to get United back in the hunt for the Premier League title. Around Carrington, the mood remains perfectly calm because Bruno himself is showing top-tier professionalism and is completely focused on pre-season training. This situation gives Michael Carrick plenty of breathing room to sort out his team tactics around the skipper's creativity, without getting distracted by all the chatter in the papers about the player's future. Bruno Fernandes' future at Manchester United looks completely sorted and full of big ambitions. When asked about where his career is heading with the Red Devils during an interview, the skipper made it clear that his main focus is to get the club back to the very top. For Bruno, the target has been exactly the same from day one, which is to win the biggest competitions, with the Premier League being one of the main ambitions he still holds close to his heart and hopes to achieve very soon. Looking ahead, Bruno also sees that the coming season is going to be a proper busy and exciting one to be a part of. Getting back into a prestigious competition like the Champions League gives him a massive extra bit of motivation. For him, playing on the biggest stage in Europe is not just a massive test, but it is exactly where a club as big as Manchester United ought to be to show what they can do on the world stage. The star midfielder showed a strong desire to stay put and see through the long-term project the club is building. Bruno truly believes that by sticking together, they have everything it takes to achieve some truly amazing things. With a mix of strong commitment from the player, full backing from Michael Carrick, and a massive contract offer already waiting in the wings, Bruno Fernandes' future at Old Trafford looks to be on incredibly solid ground. Even though the Manchester United board have chosen not to rush into things and are using the automatic extension clause to keep the club's finances steady, this smart move has done nothing to shake the captain's loyalty. Marc Casado open to Manchester United move. Manchester United look keen to waste no time in sorting out their squad ahead of the upcoming football season. The Premier League giants have reportedly turned their scouting radar back towards Spain, specifically to Barcelona's headquarters. The name of their talented young midfielder, Marc Casado, has suddenly come to light as one of the main targets wanted by the Red Devils management to bring some fresh energy into a midfield that has been looking rather off the pace. United's aggressive approach in the current transfer window is being driven by an urgent situation in the middle of the pitch. The departure of veteran midfielder Casemiro, alongside strong rumors about Manuel Ugarte potentially leaving, has left the coaching staff quite worried about squad depth. Losing two key holding players would clearly leave a massive hole that needs plugging immediately if the Red Devils want to keep fighting at the top of the table, making Casado look like a very sensible option for the club. Marc Casado, a homegrown talent from the famous La Masia Academy, is seen as having the perfect traits and quality of play for the modern football style that Manchester United want to play. The 22-year-old is known for his brilliant vision, sharp tackling, and an incredibly calm and accurate passing game when pressed by opponents. These sorts of technical skills are exactly what the club believes can bring creativity back to Old Trafford, whilst keeping the team balanced when moving from defence to attack. Manchester United's chances of securing the midfielder's signature look quite promising, as Casado himself is reportedly open to a move. The young Spaniard is said to be very keen on testing himself with a new challenge outside of La Liga, the domestic league where he grew up. Representatives for the player have even reportedly started listening to offers coming in from major European clubs, including United. The chance to play regular football is the main reason behind Casado seriously thinking about packing his bags and leaving the Spotify Camp Nou. Under the current Barcelona coaching setup, Casado faces incredibly stiff competition from a lineup of world-class, established midfielders. This tricky situation has left him spending most of his time on the bench, which is far from ideal for the long-term career growth of such a promising young player. To save his massive potential and get regular game time, Casado is now seriously looking at the option of switching clubs. Manchester United have emerged as one of the most serious suitors, closely watching how the player's situation develops day by day. The Old Trafford side are reportedly ready to promise him a much bigger role and plenty of minutes in their main tactical plans for next season. On the other hand, the Barcelona board are reportedly quite happy to open formal talks regarding a transfer deal for Marc Casado this summer. The Catalan giants are currently under heavy pressure to balance their books. Selling a few players is seen as the most realistic way to sort out the club's financial situation, which is still a bit rocky before the end of the current financial year. Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, is reportedly ready to listen to any official bids that land on his desk for several players, including Casado. According to rumors circulating in Spain, the Catalan club are ready to let the midfielder go for around 20 million euros, a price tag that is seen as very reasonable. This sort of transfer fee will certainly not break the bank for a club with Manchester United's spending power and healthy budget. If negotiations between the two clubs go smoothly without any major hitches, Casado could well become a massive signing for United. A move to Old Trafford would not only solve Manchester United's midfield crisis, but it would also give Casado the perfect stage to show what he can do. A league as tough as the Premier League is bound to be both a real test and the perfect springboard to push the midfielder's game to the very top level.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in a comment your opinion.